Hi everyone, Ken here. How's everyone doing today? I hope well. Today we're going to be making Polish goulash or stew. So let's go over the ingredients we'll be using today. So we're going to start off with, we have 2 pounds of English roast. You can use chuck roast, pork, or you can even use venison. And also we're going to be using, I have 1 medium onion chopped. I have a green pepper, red pepper. Use 2 peppers, whatever you like. I have 8 ounces of sliced mushroom, 3 carrots. Also have 3 cloves of garlic. We're going to be using either cumin or paprika, one or the other. Also going to be using some salt and pepper. I have a 1/2 cup of flour here. You're going to need 8 ounces of tomato paste, at least 32 ounces of beef broth, and you need a little bit of oil. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take our beef. I'm going to drop this in a bowl here. Set that to the side. And now we're going to add our flour to it. So we're just going to sprinkle the flour in. You might not need all of it. I'll start with that. Now we're going to mix it together with our fingers. All we want to do is lightly coat it. Okay, our next step, you need either a large frying pan or something deep. I'm using my Dutch oven here. So we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of your favorite oil to the bottom. I have the burner already on medium right now. So we're going to take, make sure it's coated on the bottom. So we're going to take all of our beef and we're going to brown it for about 2 minutes per side. All right, first 2 minutes are up, and flip them over. I'm going to cook them another 2 minutes the other side. Okay, now that our beef is brown, we're going to remove it. Turn down the heat to low for right now. And take your beef and put it off to the side. And then we're going to cook our vegetables in the same pan. Okay, so we're going to use in the same pan all that little extra on the bottom, we leave that right in there. We drop 3 tablespoons of butter in the bottom. Let that melt a little bit. Okay, so I turned the heat back up to medium. The butter's melted. I'm going to drop all of our vegetables in here. I'm going to cook these for approximately 6 to 8 minutes. And I'm going to keep stirring them while I'm sauteing them. Okay, the vegetables are sauteed. Now we're going to add the rest of our ingredients. So we'll start with, we use a teaspoon of paprika. Now I said you could use paprika of cumin or cumin. I'm going to use paprika instead for today. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to do that over there. And you can adjust the salt and pepper later if you like. And 1 teaspoon of pepper. We're also going to add, now we're going to add our garlic. Add that last so the garlic doesn't burn. Get our garlic in there too. We're going to add our tomato paste. Actually, the can is 6 ounces of tomato paste. I said 8. But it's a 6-ounce can. So get a tomato paste in there. Alright, now we're going to add our beef broth. Okay. Broth is added. Give this a stir. And we're going to add our beef. So pretty much you just want your broth or water. You could use water if you want. You just want it enough to cover it because this is going to be pretty thick because we're going to pour it over a bed of mashed potatoes. Now, so what we're going to do now, We're going to simmer this for at least 2 hours. So we're going to bring it up just to a boil or to a simmer. Then we're going to cover it. We're going to check it every at least half hour. And just let it simmer, nice and slow cook. But if at any point that it starts evaporating too much, just add a touch of water or more broth to it. Okay, so half hour before the goulash is finished, I boiled some water, made some mashed potatoes, just a little bit of milk, salt and butter. And we're going to serve the goulash on top. And also, as a thickening agent to make it more like a gravy to pour over, you're going to make a little bit of cornstarch slurry. It'd be equal parts 3 tablespoons of cornstarch to 3 tablespoons of water. And just give it a good stir. And then add it into the liquid. You can leave it as it is, like more like a beef stew. Or if you want a little thicker, we're going to add this slowly into it. Okay, our goulash is finished. Simmer for 2 hours. And one tip, if it starts getting too hot, crack your lid or remove the lid for a few minutes to let it cool down, or put it on your smallest burner. I ended up having to put it on the smallest burner, and it worked well. So now you can leave it like this. It's a nice thickness of a beef stew. But if you want to add a little thickness, more like a gravy, we're going to take our cornstarch slurry and just slowly add some and stir it in. With the cornstarch, it won't add any different taste like you would with flour. So I'm going to just add a little bit to start. Then I'll give it a mix. And then as it warms up, it's going to start to thicken. So just do a little bit at a time to get it the way you like it. All right, so I end up using maybe 2/3 of the cornstarch slurry to get the consistency I like. Take just a little bit. It's not quite a thick gravy, just so we have more liquid. I'm going to take it. Got a little bed of mashed potatoes, actually a nice big bed. Try to do this cleanly if I can. Pour some of this delicious goodness all over it. Ooh, does that look good? Oh, it just smells so good. Let's get some chunks of beef in there. And there we have it. So that's a beautiful Polish goulash or stew, whichever you'd like to call it. Smells wonderful. Also, I do want to mention, I like it over potatoes. And I don't add potatoes first because I'll turn to mush. Well, as a kid, my grandmother used to serve it to us over dry toast or old bread, you know, so that wasn't bad. Or another good thing is if you have dumplings, you can serve it over dumplings. So any way you like it, or you can just eat it as a soup. So that's it. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you, and have a blessed day. Bye.